for today.
Say, know that you're seen and that you can be who you are without having to use addictive substances, whether it's drugs, food, self-harm, whatever, to try to hide the pain and the numbness of not being accepted. I hope that you'll find freedom in knowing that you can be seen. So the meditation for today I found to be very interesting, and so I just want to share it with you. It says substance abuse has enabled many of us to stay in socially sanctioned roles that were not what we really wanted. And I found that it wasn't necessarily, was it for me just all the time substance abuse, because I wasn't fully addicted in a way that a lot of people would say they would need it. Mine was a choice, but if I were to drink, I didn't know how to just have a drink. I needed to get drunk. I didn't know how to stop. It was that I had to hide myself and stay in the roles that society had set for me. It continued on saying heterosexual marriages, passing or doing whatever we thought was necessary to make ourselves acceptable, required that we numb ourselves and our deep desires. That was just what I did. I did what I have to do to numb my desires, whether that was with food. Mine was mainly food. Mine was not wanting to be seen. Mine was trying to hide. I didn't want to be known. So, naming ourselves LGBTQ, letting go of unwanted roles, or liberating our sexuality has not guaranteed us freedom from addictive habits. Drugs in many parts of our community are intimately linked with sexual experience and expression. For many, going out or going dancing are euphemisms for seeking the combined experiences of sex and drugs, which is very true. We use these ways of going out. I would tell my ex that I was just going out with friends, and I used it as a way to just get drunk, and then I would have to call them to come pick me up because I couldn't drive and I had to leave my car there. I could have taken an Uber home now that I come to think about it, but I would just call them. Awareness that chemical dependency is a serious problem within our community is a necessary first steps toward truly liberating our sexuality. Today, I live honestly at the role of addiction in my sexual life. So, looking at addiction, just not in a sexual life, but looking at addiction in our whole life, it is liberating just to know that we don't have to hide and numb the pain of needing to be something that society says we have to be. Being able to liberate our true selves and say, hey, we don't have to use this to say and be what society wants us to be is way different. All right. Have a great day, guys. I'll catch you later.